Hello, hello, everybody. It's the power of love. I have friends you can date. Quite a few of them. I've hooked a lot of people up. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about how grandma get rich on YouTube. And really ain't joking. She ain't going to do it. I'll tell you why she ain't going to do it. Just as soon as we get a handful of people in here. It's the power of love. What is it about me, y'all, that brings the best of everybody out? What is it about me? I make everybody matter. I make everybody try harder. What is it about me? So hello there, Lori, in Las Vegas, and Michelle, Beer Ass. What is it about me, y'all? There's something about Danny. I make everybody try harder. I make people matter. So hello, everybody. Tammy's got a video for y'all tomorrow. I just got through with it just a few minutes ago. I'm a good spokesman, that's what it is. You make, I do make people try harder. I make people their best. And some people I make mad. But they like to be mad anyway. We can't help that, can we? Hey there, Miss Linda. She let me know it's me, Ma. I'm glad you did, me, Ma. I really am glad you did. So, I was thinking about it, y'all. And I've hooked a lot of people up, together. Hey, Larissa. And I have friends that you can date. Quite a few of them. Really, quite a few of them. Some of them might surprise you. Hello there, KK. I would have liked to give a little bit more notice before I got home, but I was editing a video for Tammy. And it's still processing. I'm still making it. It's completing now. I done done all the editing. I didn't edit a whole lot to it because I'm tired of it. And don't think it's a good video anyway. The woman that's after Stephen, I've got a solution for her here tonight. His name is Ben. You want me to tell you what his nickname is? And I ain't joking either. Hey, he's rich. He's rich. Shit, boy, he inherited a pile of stuff, boy. You have some good subscribers and followers on your channel. I am one of them. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So I've been sitting here debating on it, which to tell you first, about how grandma can get rich on YouTube and 1,000 people that she did have watching would come back. And I ain't joking, they would too. She ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it, but she sure as hell needs to do half of it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like something I thought about today. When I was on Southern Ideas, the team said, "You gonna get off?" Oh, she said, Tammy's ready to get off. She done a live. She's ready to get off. She said, "You want to stay on there?" And every time in my life, I said, "No. When you get off, I'm gonna get off." But today, I said, "Yeah, I'll stay on here a few minutes." That ain't been long ago, right there. That ain't been long ago. Hey, my pictures, man, they change from week to week. I guess just according to what kind of mood I'm in. But let me tell y'all something now. We all know. Everybody knows. I'm talking about people that don't know nothing know this. People love drama. Why do they keep trying to convince me that they don't? Tell me that. Oh, what I'm saying is, Tammy got off today. 10 people left and 15 people come back. But them 10 people try to make you think they don't like drama. And I'm telling you, people love drama. You know, I think Grandma had 1,000 people watching. Son, they was there for the party now. They was there for the party. And I knew it was going to happen. When the party was over, I started dwindling down. And I have people trying to trick me, y'all. Don't they know they can't trick me? I got some now trying to, I got some right now, right this minute, like trying to act like they don't. Hey, man, like, hey, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know a damn thing. You know, you wouldn't know nothing. Yeah, and you kind of knew. Well, no, you ain't new. I thought you was Las Vegas. Yeah, boy, like, where are the men I can date? But you hang tight and I tell you where they are. I got some pictures of them that are friends of mine. And I mean pretty good friends. And so you done made me forget what I was thinking. You just want to know about the man you date first and don't care nothing about nothing else. Hey, baby love, how you doing? I can't wait. Is your time valuable? Any what are they trying to trick in? Just messing with me. Try to make out like they don't like drama. Hell, they love drama. I mean, man, we done seen this, and all the people that do YouTube, hell, they know it. Son, they know it better than anybody. If you get on here just saying, talking normal, yeah, people falling out like flies. I just want a good man. He's a good man. I guarantee you he's a good man. I got a picture of him. And I mean, I know quite a few. Tell you why they get on him. He one of them. You know, I do have people trying to trick me and all kind of stuff. And hell, it's hard to trick me. It's hard to trick me. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, there was 1,000 people watching Grandma when the drama was going on. Yeah, yeah. And then when it quit, where'd they go? Well, I know how to get them back without drama. I know everybody thought that I was going to get a plan together and we was going to do some drama and get them back. I know how to get them back without the drama. Y'all might be like O.D. Cullis. Okay, will you just shut up and tell us? David talking about, oh man, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? You know, everybody wants to hear this, but they want to make out like they don't hear it. That one woman there's honest. What's her name? YD. She's actually honest. She ain't trying to fool me. And then I ain't saying y'all trying to fool me, but there's people that would. I had somebody trying to fool me the other night. There was somebody on there, that watches the Double T network. And I was talking about the Double T and everything. She was on here trying to convince everybody how, she don't, just talking it down. And hell, she goes over there and watches. But don't really want you to know she goes over there and watches. I reckon, hell, I don't know. I didn't think about it that deep. Yeah, I do. I sure do. Hey there, Angel. Hey, Angel, you looking for a man? Old Steve Bow, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, boy. No, you're good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Right. Nobody wants a man. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's the power of love. I haven't had a good experience in that area. Let's see where I was at, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, Padre over there across the road, he's doing pretty good now. He's doing pretty good. Yeah, you did catch another laugh. Hey there, Miss Angel. Oh, I ain't gonna make y'all wait no longer about how the grandma can get the people back and get them watching, and they want to watch. It's not a trick. So, grandma has had a camcorder uh, since Stephen was born. She can't show you the videos. I mean, it ain't worth a damn. I mean, it really ain't. Like if you walk there with your camera trying to show the TV, and then it is a VCR, playing it. And ever how old Stephen is, that's how long she's had a VCR camera. And I had one too. So I was watching this TV, y'all. I was watching TV. I seen this commercial that you send your VCR tapes to them, and they'll put them on a thumb drive for you. You know, a thumb drive's a little USB drive that you just plug into the side of your computer. It's a video file. It won't go bad. I mean, you know, even DVD, you know, I mean, I think they deteriorate, you know. But video don't. So you box up 5 of the worst tapes you got, and you mail it to this company, and they'll mail it back to you. They'll record it down to digital and mail it back to you. Well, I mean, I'm sure they would. I don't think they would keep your tapes. Hell, I mean, they probably would. Nobody do that. And then see, Danny, I know what would make your lives better. Tell me. Yeah, you need to get them off, Angel. I say, same way I can show a video on here, y'all. She can show a video. She can take commercial free, then YouTube go out of business. That's who pays YouTube is the commercials. Oh, you know, you can load up whatever you want to show. And let it play. Who don't get it? I just got a message that somebody don't get it. Commercials is what pays the bills. That's how we get paid. You know, I guess that's what she's talking about. If there wasn't no commercials, they wouldn't be no YouTube. Oh yeah, okay. My debit card got hacked. I have over 44 fraudulent charges. I am in the process of refunding it back. Look here, Angel. Now, listen to me good. And you know, I've been hearing for years. Get a credit card. So me and Tammy don't want no damn credit card. And I said, you know, what's the difference, you know? And I said, what you call it, a debit card? What's the difference in a debit card and a credit card? Does anybody know? Anybody know what the difference is? I mean, by God, I'm going to tell you what the difference is. Does anybody know what the difference is? I didn't know what the difference was for a long time. Credit card is a loan. One has your money on it, and another has your spending money. Let me just tell y'all what I know. I asked a girl at the bank. She said, when you spend the money on a credit card, it's not your money. You are not spending your money. You hear me, Jody? You are not spending your money. And at the end of the month, when the statement comes in, it asks you, are there anything on there that you didn't spend yourself? And you don't have to pay it. They'll investigate it. And I think most of the time they can get your money back. I've been hearing about credit cards for 40 years, or maybe even a little longer, you know. Well, I mean, I don't know. A debit card is your money. A credit card is money that you had to pay back. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? Hey, here's the deal, y'all. It's not your money. And you can say, hell no, I didn't spend that amount of money. I didn't spend that $100 right there. And they'll investigate it. You ain't got to pay it. They'll investigate it and they'll get their money back. And here's the thing about a credit card. You pay it, whatever you owe at the end of the month, you pay it, you know. You don't let it roll over and then like they get to doing the charges. It don't cost you nothing if you pay it at the end of the month. And a lot of times a debit card, your damn money might be gone. And you might not get it back. I know PayPal's real good if you use PayPal. PayPal's real good because we have had some stuff on there and they got all of our money back. PayPal did. I mean, they was shit on there a year, you know. That was done a year. Here's what they do, y'all. They don't hit you for a bunch of money. They hit you for a little amount or you don't notice it. And you get a statement for everything you spent on a credit card, and you can look down through there and uh know if you spent that money or not. But like I don't like a credit card for the. I mean, y'all know how people's in debt with credit card and you can't hardly get out from under it. But you apply for a credit card and that's what you put on your computer. Don't put your debit card in there. But anyway, y'all, yeah, Grandma could like have one day a week or something that she played video and like when we was all young. I mean, she has got a pile of video. Yeah, hey, I mean, do that this week, y'all. If you're messing with a debit card, get your credit card. You can see when your thing comes in if you spent the money or if somebody else spent it. But Grandma has got a bunch of video tapes. I mean boxes. And it's a legit company. I've been seeing them commercials for years. And that stuff needs to be got off of them VCR tapes. Not necessarily for her, which I mean, she'll watch them. But like, for the grandyoungers and the great grandyoungers and, and then, they're young as youngers. And I don't know how much it costs. I mean, it probably ain't cheap. But them VCR tapes, they'll go bad. I mean, I think they, like start getting dark. And then you can put it on, you can make it digital. And I mean, you can actually send one tape to them and see how it goes. And I'll tell you something. I can show her how to do it. Mama don't think about, well, I don't know how to do it. She don't think about, I know how to do it. She thinks about herself. I don't know how to do it. My mama is, well, see, she's got a thing that she can put them on DVDs. I went in there. I showed her what kind of DVD player to buy. You put the VCR in one side, put the DVD on the other side, and start taping. But I am telling you, it ain't that great neither on DVD. I'm telling you it ain't. Making it digital is the way to go. I'll show y'all a digital video in a few minutes. You always have to worry about them getting damaged. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, man, they ain't no doubt this is the way to go. And then they won't be no good, I mean, they've lost, they've lost some now. And I mean, she's had them since Christina Stephen was a baby. You know, You know what happened, y'all? She come over to my house and I had a VCR recorder. But she went and bought her one. And see, all of ours, we had a bunch too. And the hell, they all burned up. I mean, they gone. And man, I had some good footage, boy. I could have been rich. YouTube rich. Because, you know what I mean? You know, that's grandma 45 years ago. It's me 45 years ago. It's Stephen and Christina 45 years ago. 45 years ago. Hey there, Miss Barbara. I mean, man, that'd be great, boy. And, with this program I got here, uh, you can take a clip and put it on there as an endless loop. Just have the damn thing going live 24/7. When you get to the end, it'll start right back over and you won't even know it. Like, unless you've seen the first of it. You won't, I mean, it won't never miss a lick. Yeah. Hey, one time, Tammy got a deer. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Down there at the woods at Grandma's, and Grandma got the camcorder out. And they went down there in the woods and they drugged the deer up there to the house. I could see, as I can remember, y'all. I can remember what I seen in Tammy. She was a hot one, boy. I told her a while ago, if she didn't straighten up some, to guess what I'm gonna do. You know what she said? Nothing. 15 minutes later, she's like, want to know what I'm talking about. I said, well, you keep on, you're going to find out. So use your imagination. She'll get ill every once in a while. Miss Helen has a eye capturing. Yeah. And that's what I was telling y'all. She's always been good at videoing. And she ain't, when she got on YouTube, hell, she wasn't no beginner, boy. She done been videoing for years and years. And then you get on there and you think, damn, that's pretty good for the first time. But I mean, she been doing it, 45, 48 years. So I think she ought to do it. Grandma's kind of tight. She will. She'll spend money. But she's also kind of tight. You know, that Jake, the snake, he was talking about I ought to help Grandma. Hey, man, I ain't no tree man. Not anymore. And I called her up, probably 5 or 6 times. Told her a man to go down there and cut that stuff. And I mean, wait, I mean, I got somebody I can get over here that that can handle a chainsaw. I can't do that, y'all. I guarantee you I can hold that chainsaw down there 1 minute and have to quit. But and we've been gonna do it, been gonna do it, been gonna do it. Like clear this path out. We can get this boy, that we know. Oh, he's done some work for us. And then he's not high priced neither. But him and Tammy can go down there in the woods and film it live. I remember the path Stephen used to walk going down to Grandma's. That really needs to be cut. But I mean, she could do it live. And y'all like stuff like that. She wouldn't have to work too hard. He's young. And and Bentley too. Bentley could help. Unlike Stephen, y'all. Hey, Stephen, this what we do. It ain't part time. It ain't part time, y'all. It's full time. Oh, I've edited one video today. And I've edited one video. And this is my third video today. I was like 2 on Southern Ideas. So I'm telling you, this ain't what we do ain't part time. And what Stephen does ain't part time. You know what I mean? A lot of people wouldn't even do it. A lot of people wouldn't want to do it. You got people messing with you all the time. Jake the Snake, Wilkes County boy. He made videos making fun of Tammy. And then, and me, which I don't mind me because I don't mind him doing me, but Tammy, she actually liked Jake, the Wilkes County boy. She actually liked him. It don't matter. And then, his crazy ass self, don't understand why I'm all over him and everybody else too. And I mean, he's ridiculous. And I mean, he gets on there, he makes himself look bad. Oh, here's what he's doing, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Hey, y'all, I mean, that kind of fair game. Not Tammy. And he gets in Mama's video. He comes sometimes he comes in there in his real name. And then sometimes he comes in there in other names. I have seen him and Brian both in there. I knew who both of them was. Under other names. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, all right? What does a woodchuck do? And I mean, I want you to answer me. What does a woodchuck do? Don't this by God sit there and listen. Hey there, Judy. Judy answered y'all. Y'all don't just sit there and listen. A woodchuck chucks wood, y'all. It no matter where he is, all he's doing is he chucks wood, whatever that is. What does a Wilkes County boy do, y'all? He's always up to some shit. Always. And has been ever since he's been on there. Ever since he's been on there. And like, we all know it. He reminds me of people who used to work for me. They lay out on Monday and then damn Friday they want a raise. I said, have you lost your mind? And I mean, hell, this over and over and over. And I've vouched for him so many times. And I mean, he just got hell in him, y'all. He can't help it. I mean, that's like Chuck. He gets in these other names and he's keeping his whip candy boy clean for a little while, and then he thinks we so damn dumb that we don't know who Jake the Snake is. And he can't come in here under his real name. And I mean, that's what he is. Over and over and over. Over and over. So he was, when the drama was going on, Bill Bryan too. When all the drama was going on, he was all over grandma's. You know what I mean? Might not necessarily be under his name. Ain't no telling how many times he got blocked under them fake names, That's what he does. He had some girl that he liked. I can remember what she looked like. I can almost remember her name, I ain't seen her in a long time. I guess I can take these damn earphones off from editing, can I? This girl that used to talk to him, hey Peter, and he really liked her. I mean, I heard him talking about her a few times. He was talking about Stephen trying to mess with her. And guess who was really trying to mess with who? I didn't tell him that though. I did tell Stephen about that. Wilkes County boy said he was trying to mess with her. Seemed like her name was PJ, y'all. But, hey, boy, like, she was like trying to mess with Stephen. Because I told Stephen what Wilkes County boy said. But I didn't tell Wilkes County boy because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. Because he really liked that girl. And she was a pretty girl. But, hey, that's what Stephen said, y'all. She was trying to mess with Stephen. But I never have said nothing until this day right here. Jake the Snake County boy is watching this video here right now. And I don't think there was nothing between Wilkes County boy and that girl. But I think they did talk on the phone every now and then. But he's crazy about her. Everything ain't always quite what it might seem like. And I mean, y'all, Stephen's got so many women. He don't have to steal a woman. But County boy, he went in grandma's chat last time she went live. This is what I heard. I didn't see it. He's trying to get all the cows running. And a stampede, that's what he was doing. Trying to cause a stampede. And y'all, if the girl was still around, I wouldn't call her name out, but I think she's long gone. I ain't seen her in a long time, a real long time. But he asked her around and got blocked in grandma's. Slim blocked him, and he done been in here, trying to stir up trouble, in here. He didn't do nothing in here, I mean, uh, then he went on Slim's live, and the women, which I realized I'd done the same thing. Let him talk. And he made a mistake of accusing me and Slim of uh talking on the phone and doing more than just talking. And he didn't that pissed her off, boy. That done it. And I noticed she had a video talking about I never talked to the Hodges. Or I never called the Hodges. I've never talked to Slim. I don't even know what I would say if I did talk to her. Hey, how you doing? How your mama doing? That's like all I know to say. But she blocked him, and he's been hanging around on Catch's video. And that son of a gun, one night sitting here, I was drinking, and Phillips County boy called me, and Phillips County boy was saying one thing, Catch was saying another. I said, well, let's get her on the phone. And things went bad quick. And then what you got in your kitchen drawer you eat steak with. He was talking about using that on Tim. This son of a bitch is a bad guy, y'all. I mean, I heard it myself. He's lucky. Mike could still get him banned for life if she wanted to. So, when you hear, hey Myrtle, when you hear me on here, y'all, don't play down what I'm saying. The other night he was talking about come down the road, he's at the stop sign. Well, somebody was talking about gonna come get grandma. It's probably him, y'all. What does a woodchuck do? You can take the woodchuck anywhere you want to. What does he start doing when it gets there? Yeah, I mean, she probably could throw a lawsuit on him right now. And that's just a highlight. What I just told you is just a highlight. Man, that was a 15-minute conversation of yelling. You might not want to forget that, Kathy. And y'all might not want to forget it neither. He's done every dirty thing you can do. And his wife told me one time he's supposed to be on medicine. But he won't take it. I mean, I don't know why. She's kind of making out like he wouldn't take it. Because I've talked to her on the phone before. Don't take what I'm saying lightly. And I mean, I'm never going to let him back on my channel, nor Tammy's, nor any channel that I got anything to do with. He's never going to be welcome. Never. I mean, I don't even know how to describe it. I know several times, y'all have heard me say he was a good guy. And he is sometimes. But then something in him goes to that dark side. I wouldn't say all this, y'all, just to bring him down or because he said something about me or something. I am acting, yeah, and I am telling y'all how it is. And he's playing these Xbox one day and threw the Xbox out the window. He didn't throw it out, he threw it through the window. In the yard. He was, he called me, the reason I know about it. He said, Jimmy, he was trying to figure out how to fix that window before his wife seen it. And I do know he has mad issues. I do know that. I don't know what you call that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is about getting mad. Please don't. was I was going to try to get him and his wife, they don't, I guess they live about the same distances as we do from the mountains. I said, we'll go up there to Cherokee. We'll meet up there and we'll get us a motel room and we'll go play bingo and I just go do some stuff. And I noticed he was like kind of stalling around. Last cup of coffee. And I detected something, about him stalling around about, it's a good idea. And then, say, I wasn't joking. But he was talking about his temper. I don't remember much about it, but he was talking about his temper. Well, we didn't go. I think me and Tammy might have went. Me and Tammy had a good time. We was with a crowd for a little while there. And then me and Tammy broke away and got on our own. Hey, boy, me and Tammy had a good time. We stopped at every damn shop they was. As she was buying stuff left and right. I don't think I bought nothing. She said, I got to have me some of that apple cinnamon, what you call it? Cider. Bought her a gallon of it. And you could take it and put it in the microwave. Boy, it was good. I never drank nothing like that. That's like, it ain't like a cup of coffee and it ain't like cocoa. It's its own thing. And boy, it's just as smooth and good as it could be. They had these big old carts of apples out there. And I like wondering, are they really going to sell all these apples? I mean, I mean, big old pallet things with, sides around it. Uh, higher than waist high, filled with apples. But me and Tammy, we stopped in that town, and I can't remember the name of the town it was, but I know it had a ski thing that went up the mountain. You could get on it and ride up the mountain, on a cable. And I mean, man, we took a long way home. Stopped and got a motel. I said, give us the one all the way on the end. I mean, we had a good time, boy. But anyway, he's not no good guy. I mean, if he was, I wouldn't be saying this right now. And I mean, I ain't, uh, he don't bother me, y'all. I mean, he don't have no credibility. And if he called me up, he told me he'd been rehabilitated. I still ain't gonna vouch for him. No more. But I mean, I might let him in the channel. But he's been doing this ever since. Oh, he's been on here. And also, he brung Rusty Bucket into the chat, y'all. And Rusty Bucket is nothing like him, y'all. And I heard that, that they don't even talk no more. You don't want your name in there with somebody like that, unless you are one of them yourself. But I heard they didn't talk no more. I don't know if he told me or somebody told me or something other, but that's what I heard. But Rusty Bucket, I was sitting here telling y'all last night, why it wasn't Rusty Bucket and why it wasn't Reverend Dream and why it wasn't the Birdman. John Ray, you can tell that about John Ray. He's not somebody that John Ray's not a fighter. Okay, Las Vegas. I think like if you've seen John Ray in person and you was like start, I think he'd turn around and I don't even think he'd say nothing. I think he'd turn around and not that he's weak or nothing. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying he's a pushover or nothing. I just don't think he's a fighter. And I don't think he wants to be. And I don't think that's in him. I do think he might have been talking to the woman, in hopes they could get together and she hates me. And he just went along with it. This is something I thought about a pretty good bit too. Well, he would, get on there saying, he loved me. Bunch of times. Say, yeah, man, I love you too. I've talked to him on the phone. Helped him with his channel. Told him like what, my opinion about his channel. I remember what I told him. I said, you have every kind of bird feeder you can fit in that camera. Every kind you can fit in there. That's what I told him. You have a white one, a red one, a purple one, a blue one. I said, fill the camera up. Let's say, then he got in here with this woman, and he just talked her language. She actually doubled back on him and told me he hated me, and I mean, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Why would they be sitting there saying he loved me? So much. And I mean, he's sent grandma stuff. I can't remember if he ever sent me anything, but like him and Steve was big buddies. Hell, we was all friends. Everything was good. Then you throw a woman in there. I've got a man for her that I'm fitting to show you. He's got money and a bunch of land. And he's a good friend of mine, and he's a good friend of White Earth, too. Well, I know him real good. Real good. You know what I mean? And I think he's going along with her, thinking, he might get him some sugar out the deal. And I ain't gonna get all into that, but like, one of them was lying. Uh, oh, one night somebody sat over here and put their hand on this woman's back. It wasn't me. But I don't know if the woman told John Ray it was me, or I don't know if John Ray made it up. I don't know which one of them's lying. Good night, baby. But John Ray told Slim that I put my hand on this woman's back. And that might have been what was told to him. I'd give $100 to know. I don't know which one was lying, y'all. But one of them was lying. And I mean, it's on the end of the couch. Tammy's in the recliner right next to the girl. We had a damn house full of people, we was having a concert. I'm a little bit smarter than that, y'all. I put my hand on her back, and somebody did do it. It just wasn't me. But I mean, it's John Ray called Slim. Slim told Kathy, and Kathy called me. She said, you might want to get a hold of this right now. And she's like talking about this right here could really mess you up. Well, I called a woman up that was talking to the man. She said, I ain't said that. She put it all on him. And she got on live and said I had never been up but nice to her. So it got put all in his lap. I've got his number. I might call him one day. And I'd just like to hear what he says about it. I ain't going to get on there and cuss him out and all that. I would just like to hear, I mean, this woman's pretty bad too. She's pretty bad. She made up quite a bit of shit. Made it up. Mad. Not necessarily about me. And she's still around. I showed y'all, I showed y'all two messages last night. One of them said, sort of like Stephen ain't all that, he's fat and lazy. Don't flatter yourself. Men don't say flatter, y'all. Women say flatter. Men don't say flatter. That was the one thing that, that wasn't nothing about me. Well, it wasn't Wilkes County boy. Nor Brian. It's that woman lurking in the background. Y'all remember Dawn? She's still lurking too. But she actually is not a bad person. It's just her boyfriend wants her the hell off away from these men. On YouTube. We call that garden them pennies. Is what we call it. And I've seen some of them too. Danny, I wouldn't have people. Well, we didn't know it, We didn't know it, Las Vegas, I mean, all this stuff like come later, And I mean, I don't want nobody coming over here for no concert no more. Near about all of them turned bad. Hey, Brian and Cheryl used to come over here pretty good bit, And I mean, I kind of understand about the Brian and Stephen thing. I kind of understand it. I'm gonna tell you about it if you're willing to listen. Stephen's like the busy man. He's doing this and he's doing that and he's doing that and he's doing that and he's doing a lot. He can't hardly be nobody's best friend. And therefore, Brian ain't doing shit. Got plenty of time. And I really think Brian wanted to be a better friend than just buddies. I mean, I think and believe that. And I mean, Stephen, y'all, I mean, y'all should kind of know what I'm talking about because it's like that with me too. Um, you know, me and White Earp used to hang out. My life wasn't that complicated then. And hell, we'd go riding around and stuff. And that's what I'm talking about, y'all. I mean, my life is more complicated than that now. You know, I mean, I got stuff to do. And me and him still friends, and we gonna stay friends, you know. But I mean, I don't have the time no more, which is what I'm saying, Stephen, you know. Yeah, man, he takes Bentley to school and then he has to pick him up, you know. He can talk to you on the phone, but he can't talk all day. He's running his household by himself. He hadn't got a woman over there doing all his stuff for him and going and picking Bentley up, and he can just go do any damn thing he wants to do. He don't have that. He's looking at his watch. And I mean, I just, you know, you know, the last thing I heard Brian say, was they was gonna come down here. And like I say, Stephen ain't got the time to be the kind of friend Brian wanted. He don't have the time. Hell, he liked Brian, but he ain't got time to be messing with Brian like the way you did when you was 16 years old with your friends and stuff. And that's exactly what I think happened. He ain't got time to be good friends. Oh, they used to do some stuff, Kathy. I don't think he's ever been to his house. And, they don't have a house. They live with their, at Cheryl's daddy, But I mean, I think that's exactly what happened. And then he fell in there with Wilkes County boy, you know. And Brian, made a YouTube channel or Facebook or something. Or the hell, I don't even know what it was, y'all. And it flopped, you know. I don't know, he might have wanted Stephen to get on there with him or something other, Hell, I can't even get Stephen to get on mine, you know. Danny, no way. You are not talking about he was wanting. No, I ain't talking about lovers. No, I'm talking about friends. Shit, no. Don't even begin to think that. I mean, hey, y'all, that's the kind of friends me and White Earp was, what Brian wanted to be, but like, I mean, I don't have that time no more. You will see, uh, me and White Earp, you'll see us fishing, later on this year, Tammy. But like, I can't just stay down there. Now he could go down there and just live if he wanted to. But see, I can't. Hell, I can't even ought to go camping to the sportsman club out here. I mean, we got so much stuff going on. And that might be true a little bit with County Boy. I mean, I ain't got time to be nobody's best friend. I don't have time. This KGB helped Brian. He disrespected. Yeah. I don't think Brian is in the category of Wilkes County Boy. I really don't. I mean, well, I mean, when I say you want to be more than friends, I'm talking about he didn't just, you got friends and then you got best friends, see? And Steven's got too much going on in his life to be nobody's best friend. I mean, it's just like that. I mean, damn, hey, Steven liked him, spent time with him, let him come down to the concerts, went fishing with him. Hell, they went out and eat, and then it's over. Steven can't revolve his life around Brian. Hey, thank you, Susan Wood. I usually get on here about every night. I seem to get on here about every night. You might want to subscribe, uh, Susan, because I am not on Southern Ideas. This is my first original channel. I kind of got the Southern Ideas for Tammy to go live. But like you'll see me go live on there once in a while. But I kind of got it for Tammy We just changing things up some. And then, like of Tammy's, she went live on Southern Ideas today. And, she'll be doing that. Hey, our life is complicated. I mean, you might not think that we doing that much, but we doing a damn lot. A woman has to do a lot anyway. You got what I'm saying? Okay, good. Tammy still has to clean up the house. She still has to do everything, a woman does. And she's making 4 or 5 videos a week. She, she wants to spend time with her sister. She took the dogs to the vet today. Had to go back and pick them up. Or I don't know, she might have stayed there. I don't know. I was asleep. But like she does have to take them and drop them off and then pick them back up and they get a haircut. But I don't know what they done today. But yeah, y'all, that what I'm saying is real. About don't want to be just friends. Want to be best friends. And I've got a few good, real good friends. You say best friends. I got a few of them, but they don't. They don't. They know I'm busy, and they not selfish. Yeah, I'm editing too. I sure am. I'm editing too. And and then I'm doing videos. I'm doing a video right now. And if I wasn't doing so much, and Stephen wasn't doing so much, we would have more time for friends. We just don't have the time, y'all. Whenever every time you see one person, you see the other. We don't have time. Hey, thank you, Susan. Hey, I love you too, Susan. Yeah, now, I actually think I got the best crowd of everybody. Now, I wasn't expecting a bunch of people to be in here tonight, because I had 2 good videos on Southern Ideas today. And when I come in here to do this, both of them videos was getting a lot of views. And that'll put a hamper on, you know, you drop 2 videos in one day, 2 good ones. And then you go like where I am here and go live. I think he will, Kathy. But Stephen's really doing good. He's really doing good. And the YouTube money can't compete with that double T. And then see, he's got a loyal crowd. And they're not picking on him and trying to play gotcha and trying to figure out what he's doing and where he's going and how many girlfriends he's got. I can answer the question about a girlfriend. He's got a damn bunch of them. Some right here in this room. That don't miss, you might not see them. But they come over here and watch. They might not say nothing, but they over here. And his channel about run the shit, And he just don't hardly care. He go on vacation, he can't say where he's going. People's like this. It's really, you could make a movie about it. And I wouldn't hardly believe it if I didn't see it myself. And it's the damnest thing I ever seen. And it don't matter what he's doing, it ain't enough. It's ridiculous. There's quite a few women claiming him. And that one keeps blocked in here, keep getting blocked, that Pamela Macredo, she's in there right now, y'all. She's making you think her and Steven's together. She ain't saying they ain't together. She's making you think they together. She's a snake too. I know she gets on here and appears like she's a wonderful human being. She even said this shit on here to me, y'all, that I had a burner phone. She said that to me. I don't have no burner phone. We got an iPhone over there that's not even, it don't, you can't call nobody with it, but you can get on the internet with it. So we used it today when Tammy done the video on the front porch. But I can't call nobody on it. And she's planting a seed in y'all's head. I had a burner phone. And she's like, she was a moderator on Steve, but she was blocking the hell out of people, boy. he found out about it, and took her off as moderator. And I told him, like all them people, all them gotcha people, start blocking them. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Get rid of them people. I mean, you don't need their view. They just stirring shit up, nonstop. So let me tell you now. Listen to me now. Keep in mind this is Danny talking. There was a woman that texted me and told me, and I wound up getting on the phone with her. She said Macredo texted her and telling her Stephen belonged to her. Macredo. And she blocked her. She's somebody that watches Stephen too. She blocked that number, and then Macredo texts her again. She blocked that number, and then Macredo texted her again. She blocked Macredo 3 damn times. And I tried to let her get in there. I ain't the one blocking her. But I tried to get in there and just damn forget about it, Because I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to, if you're on YouTube, you don't really need to be a grudgeful person. But I mean, like if I get to thinking about that shit, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to forget. And I mean, I don't, she even told some of y'all, I don't remember how this come about. Somebody picked up the phone and told me what she said. She was making out like I wanted to talk to her. But like she wouldn't talk to me because I wouldn't be able to stand it. I would have to have her. And I know that she appears like to be a wonderful person on chat. But I mean, she's got snakes in her head. Y'all heard that before, ain't you? So hell yeah, it's me that told Stephen, start blocking all them gotcha people. And they doing it. I don't know who the moderators are in there, and I really don't. I don't know who they are. But I know he's got some, and I told him, you tell your moderators every time they show up to block them. He don't want to be, he don't want people. And, if you watch, you'll see that. And, y'all, I mean, it's the damnest thing I ever seen in my life. You know, like somebody talking about it, gonna get married. And people believe it. You hear me joking every now and then about gonna get married. And people believe it. And I mean, I ain't gonna have no stinkers in here. Ain't gonna be no stinkers on Tammy's channel neither. I can't do nothing about the channel. But them people that's in that bin on Grandma's channel, they ain't in there for the hell of it. And that's where they need to be. Oh, I got a man that's single. He's rich. His nickname is the Mule. That's the Mule there, y'all. And for the woman that like keeps on, I got her a man right here. He's got money. He's really a nice guy. And his nickname is the Mule. That's what I call him. Big old smile come across his face every time I call him the Mule. This is a real person. A friend of mine and White Earth's. It is some crazy stuff. I mean, you don't, hey, Las Vegas, you don't know the half of it. You don't even know the half of it. And boy, I could say some shit now. That might be a door. Last time I seen him, he wasn't married. Oh, here's a man probably horny women that can't control themselves. You know, I mean, man, wouldn't that be embarrassing? You know, Jake the Snake don't know he's embarrassing himself. I mean, you think a woman wants a man that's jealous of another man? Oh, you do. I'd like to be jealous one time. Just see what it feels like. And I mean this, it's like that with me, y'all. But it's multiplied 1,000 times on Stephen. He handles it pretty good. Hey, Pamela Vargas, just hold your horses. You beat all I ever seen, Pamela. I mean, you got a man, ain't you? What is you, Pamela? Pamela, I don't think nobody thinks you no horny woman. You talk about your husband all the time. Yeah, I imagine it's his daughter. Last time I seen him, he was married. And I mean, man, he's a good friend. I guarantee you, I call him up right now. I guarantee you, wide up too. I mean, I don't know how much land he got, but we used to go mud bogging on it. Okay, okay. Hey, we went mud bogging down on his land. We got one truck stuck so bad we had to get a front end loader to come get him out. We had 8 trucks chained to one another trying to pull somebody out, and we couldn't pull it out. I went to unhook my chain, and you could hold it up like a fishing pole. It was stretched. That it didn't break, but it stretched that bad. This guy's got his own house. Um, you know why? Why? This man's available. Stephen ain't available. It's the power of love. I know a bunch of these people, y'all. Man, he's just as good a fella as you ever want to see. He lives right down the road. Right down the road. right down the road. Me and White Earp need to ride over there. Go see him. Ain't seen him in a long time. But man, he's just as good as gold. He won't come home drunk. But when he does get home, you gonna get it. Well, y'all, hey, you know what I'm saying is real. Everything I said is real. I didn't know the world was like this. And boy, you don't want to know what my mama thinks. And we done been on 2 hours. That's unreal, ain't it? Hey, y'all, listen here. Let me tell you something. I'm sitting over here. I didn't make the world the way it is. I don't make the women do like they do. I don't make the men do like they do. I don't make Wilkes County boy do like he does. I don't make Brian do like he does. I don't make the woman do like she does. I'm just saying it for what it is. That's how it is. When you smear away all the stuff, it ain't a little bit, like I say. It is exactly like what I say. I can't hardly believe it. Ain't it, Robin? It's a terrible mess, y'all. I'm just on here telling it exactly like it is. If you don't want to hear exactly like it is, don't come in. But cause I'm not gonna paint a a pretty picture and then say, here it is. Whatever I'm talking about, I'm gonna tell it like it is. And if the horny women don't like it, they might need to straighten up some. I want to thank all the pretty women for coming in tonight. I want to thank all the handsome men for coming in tonight. Y'all are a really good group, y'all. Yeah, I need to rename my channel, don't I? Hello? I really want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all. Y'all are a really good bunch. A bunch of good listeners, too, boy. You wouldn't believe how good these videos are that I'm doing. Beating everybody, y'all. What you think, Irma? What you think, Irma? Irma sits back and listens, y'all. She don't always get in there a whole lot. She sits back and listens. Time flies when you're having a good spokesman like you, Danny. Hey, thank you, Miss Las Vegas. And thank y'all for everything. I enjoyed it, y'all. I got a video that for y'all tomorrow, Tammy. You might be surprised at what she says in that video. I'm gonna tell you that. I mean, I don't even know what the title is yet, but you really might be surprised. It's the power of love. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Y'all go to bed. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.